No, there are no shadows.
This is the match. We come a little late, but the Linz Lakers and the Locker guys starting the match in the second frame. We missed. I thought they were in shadows. I got Tom Corbett with me to do a little play-by-play. That's Sam Sylvester on a spare.
As far as the Linz Lakers, John East started with a strike. Lisa Knorr up to 5-7. And as the Locker guys, Tom Corbett started out with a 10-pin spare. And Sam Sylvester a 10-pin spare. And Lisa Knorr picked up a 5-7.
This is Dan Langer, one of the Langer brothers.
That looked pretty good from here, Hav. How'd it look for you?
It looked good. I wish I could throw it like that.
In your dreams. Hey, Chuck Bass. Linz Lakers changed the lineup around a little bit. Chuck was bowling anchor for quite a bit of the last 6 or 7 matches in match play. Moved him back to third. I can see why.
You're brutal. How'd your team do, Tom?
We just missed. How'd your team do, Hav?
We just missed by a little more, but you're...
Okay. All right, here's Matt Meyer in the right lane. He throws it kind of hard, and he strikes a lot. This will be an easy spare for Chuck.
Where'd you get this guy from?
Scott Pohl is bowling for Linz Lakers. He's taking the place of Matt McNeil, who's going to school down in Wichita this year. Matt will bowl Nationals with us, which is a good thing.
Hope we're not talking too loud. Guess not. It didn't bother Scott.
No. Pretty good sub we got for the Linz Lakers.
I would say so. Who's this guy? I'll have to lower the camera a bit.
The short guy in the right lane. That'd be David Lumpy Langer. Bowling anchor for the Locker guys.
Okay, first it looks like Sam, your teammate. Hall of Famer. Making a bit of a comeback this year.
Well, he didn't trip the 2, so it can't be that good.
I don't care what you say, this guy is just a phenomenal player.
I've seen him do that a lot.
Yeah, I think we both have. There's
Looks like the Locker guys are up by 21 pins in the 4th frame.
We got Tom Korth.
Tom Korth up on the right lane. The matches are 2-game matches, total pins.
Tom's standing in front of the gutter. They got to be that deep right now, huh?
Of course he's standing in front of the gutter, Hav. He's kind of standing in front of the ball return, too.
I wish I could edit that.
Johnny's one of the best bowlers ever in this state.
Absolutely. And his daughter.
His daughter Lisa bowling with the Linz Lakers.
Oh, Sammy, way to get up there, Sam.
All right, way to go.
You got it in there?
I like it. I like that. I like that. The Locker guy. The Locker guy. Locker guy.
Okay. That's Tom Corbett, who's assisting. If you didn't know, with the commentary here, he owns the company, the Locker Guy. Sam Sylvester. Oh, almost tripped the 4.
Oh.
He did trip the 4.
You might have to do a little score correction on that. That's about the slowest trip 4 I've ever seen.
There's Dave Langer, proprietor. Whoop.
That's pretty good, Hav. Match tied up now in the 7th frame.
It's a 2-game match.
2-game total pins.
2-game total pins. Scott Pohl on the left lane. Oh, doesn't get the luck that Sam got. Didn't trip
No
the
trip
four.
four.
There was a part of the team that could have made it. They were in second place and they got dropped out of the final 3.
You have to wait for the young man to get the pin out of channel on lane 6.
We'll update the score and see what they need and what's going on. Tom.
It's about a 10-pin match, depending on when Dan Langer gets up on the right lane, if he strikes or not.
Beautiful facility here.
75-year-old bowling center, family owned.
There's Tom talking to us right
How
now.
are we doing today, Hal?
We're doing good, buddy. And Scott on the spare.
Right now, Lynn's Lakers have 177
Can they hear
through
you?
the 8th frame with a spare in the 9th. Locker guys 138 in the 6th, with a strike in the 7th, and Dan Langer's got a strike in the 8th. They're up by 11 pins going into the 9th frame. Oh, that wasn't, it looks like he cut that one a little short. Not a very good pin count, and I think one of the toughest spares out there, the 3, 6, 9, 10.
He's got enough hand to pick it up. No doubt.
Easily choppable.
Not for him.
Not for him. 184 through 8 for the Locker guys, 177 in the 8th for the Lakers. Sam Lanto anchor on the left lane.
Comes through.
Lumpy just has to match Sam ball for ball to win the game. Which
There's
he did
one.
there. 7-pin match. Sam strikes. David Langer has to strike to win.
Good shot.
Very nice. Good loft.
Visionary team warming up over on 1 and 2. They're our leaders.
Tournament leaders. David Langer has to re-rack because there was no 9-pin in the rack. The Vikings just tied up the Chicago Bears 20-20 with 20 seconds to go in the game.
We might have to move the camera over there.
Needs a strike to win the game. Oh, no.
Why don't you explain the point system here,
It
Tom?
really is only a total pins. So it's not like winning a game. You just have to most total pins. So if Sam strikes, he has 227. He did, so 227. If David Langer gets these two, he has 223. The Lakers have 4 pins, 4-pin lead after game 1 in a 2-game total pins match.
All right.
Be back in a second.
Hey.
All right, start of the second match. Linz Lakers have a 4-pin lead over the Locker guys after game 1.
I don't think you have to talk about
it. And the captain of the Locker guys, Tom Kors, starts out with a strike.
John East follows it up with a strike. Tom, do you feel you're on one team, the Linz Lakers, and you sponsor the other team, the Locker guys?
I have nothing to lose, Hal.
Little money.
A little money, yeah.
Samson.
Or strikes for a double. Lisa Knorr. Oh, just a little high for a forfeit.
I heard Lisa struck a lot during qualifying. I heard she held the team
I
up
think
early.
she had 15 of the last 16 strikes to get to third position in the step ladder.
Wow.
A lot of 10 pins left today on this pattern that we used. I believe it was something to do with the USBC white pattern, somebody said. Easy spare, 4-pin for Lisa. Chuck Vassa looking good. Ooh, a little high.
6-pin. How was the lefty shot today, Tom?
Being that there's about 3 lefties in the top 3 teams, 2 of them are on one team and Chuck's on this team. I think it was pretty decent, but not overly walled up on that side.
No, it wasn't over. We had 2 lefties on our team.
And you didn't make the cut?
No, we're sitting down. I may make the cut on the video later, but
Okay.
oh, 4-pin. It must be. I'll get up to the score right after Scott Bowles. Good shot, Scott.
59 in the third frame for the Lakers, 69 in the third frame for the Locker guys. The Linz Lakers hold a 4-pin lead after 1 game in the best total pin score. Sam strikes. This game is all even.
Oh.
He didn't strike. Not only did he not strike, he left a big 4.
And Tom threw a strike right next to a split.
You know, every time I get up half, I have a strike when there's a split next to me. So every time I bowl Tom Havlis in a match, he always does me a favor by leaving a split because he knows I'm going to strike.
That makes sense on your end.
Every time.
It makes, that makes sense on your end.
Some people will not bowl with the split next to him on the
They're just stupid.
I think the guy who's doing the videotaping does that.
Yep.
All right, we have a little rough go here for the Lakers.
Oh.
We have 85 through 5, and the Locker guys have 109 in the 5th with a double. So it's not looking good for the Lakers at this point.
Dan Langer up on the left lane.
strike here, you put the match away, and it looks like they're cruising right along now.
Was there a split next to her, Tom?
No split. Just said she didn't like all the balls coming back at one time.
Ouch, that's not good.
Nope.
We do have a cheerleader here. That's Nicole Langer.
Nicole Langer, that is.
That's correct.
Nice hat, Nicole.
Nice hat, Nicole. That's her husband, David.
Matt
there.
Meyer just struck in the ninth frame, and it's pretty much over. The Locker guys are going to be moving on to bowl against the Visionary DB8 team for the title.
And there we go. We'll pick up that game when it starts.
I'm not running this tournament, but looks like Tom Korth will be starting as a leadoff bowler for the Locker guys, bowling against the DB8 team.
Everybody wishing each other good luck, even though none of them mean it.
We should tell everybody who's on the team. There's Tom Korth, it's Sam Sylvester, Dan Langer, Matt Meyer, and David Langer on the Locker guys. And on the Visionary DB8 team is Jason Smith, Bob Wolf, Dave Mitchell, Jeremy Steffman, and Jeff Walther.
And we'll get them as they come up.
Tom Korth starting off the match.
Shouldn't be broadcasting live under the influence. That's what
Oh, nice touch, as he would say.
Senior carry right away.
Senior carry. He's more than a senior, he's a super senior. His birthday is today. Happy birthday, Tom Korth.
Really? Jason Smith.
Jason Smith, he's too young for his senior carry. 60 or 61? Korth. How old?
Oh, didn't come off his hands real well there.
Just a bucket, easy spare. No pin count lost. 6'10", easy spare for Jason Smith. Bob Wolf from Eau Claire, Wisconsin, second bowler on the Visionary team.
All right, good spare for Sammy, good spare for Sammy.
Just like a 10 pin. Well, no, he might have missed a 10 pin.
Good shot.
Nice shot, Bob Wolf.
Give Tom's company a little low. There you go.
That's Dan Langer throwing the ball on lane 9. Nice shot, strike. 40 in the second for the Locker guys. Again, it's the best total pins of the two-game match.
This is for the title.
Half 10 pin. There are a lot of 10 pins left today.
I call him a half 10.
That's what I call them, a half 10 or a medic, if Havlis left it. Looks good up from Matt Meyer.
Oh, really?
There's no half 10 there. A little more hand than half. Knock over the 10. Easy spare for Dave Mitchell on the right lane.
Okay, going up to the score.
40 in the second for the Locker guys with a strike in the third and fourth, and 40 in the second for Visionary with a spare in the third. David
Ooh,
Langer
nothing bothers Dave.
shreds the rack for a turkey. For a 20-pin lead. team on the left can bowl as fast as they want to bowl to put a lot get a lot of pressure on the other team and just keep striking. And then Jeremy Steffen is up on the right lane. A little slow, I think, left to 4, 6, 10. I'm assuming he's going to open, and there's a huge lead for the Locker guys in the 5th frame.
And you said this is Tom's 4th birthday today.
Tom's
He's up.
4th birthday, 61 years old.
I've heard he was 82.
He was 82 yesterday.
Just about an impossible spare. He makes the best of it, gets the 2.
66 in the 4th for the Visionary team. 100 in the 4th with a strike in the 5th and 6th for the Locker guys. A huge lead.
Not coming off his hand as clean as I think he'd like it.
Sylvester did better. He was up to 2, 4, 5, 8 in the 1st frame. Somehow he knocked down to 4, 5, 8 in the 2nd frame.
Who's this guy? He's got some hand.
Jeff Walther throws more ball than anybody around here. How he doesn't strike every time, I'll never know.
How many 300s has he had?
86.
86 300s. Of course, Dave Langer on the other team has had
77.
77.
Easy spare for Jeff Walther. 66 in the 4th, a spare in the 5th. And the Locker guys have 149 in the 6th with a spare in the 7th.
Game 1 of 2. Back to Dan Langer on the left lane. Ooh, came up high.
Hooked early.
Didn't like it. Didn't like it.
Easy spare. Broke up the splits. Just has to pick up the 3, 6, 10. Stay clean. What you want to do in these.
He didn't like that shot either. Oh, but he
Jason
carried.
Smith didn't like it, but he struck. Meantime, the Vikings and the Chicago Bears are tied 20-20 and they're in overtime.
Oh,
I don't know
All right.
anybody who cares about that, but
rumbling, fumbling. No, that's not him.
Bob Wolf up on the right lane. We got a double. They're trying to get as many pins as they possibly can.
Team's pumping him up a little bit.
You never know what's going to happen. That's why they bowl the game.
Oh.
Matt Meyer getting pins flying all over the place. Tripping 2s and 4s and everything. All right. Tripping 4s and winning matches. And Dave Mitchell did not trip the 4. Put a lot of distance between these two with a strike here.
Oh.
Just the old have 10. Where's the medic?
Let's take a look at the scores.
I'm assuming Dave Langer's going to pick this up. They'll have 225 or 226. And the Visionary, if they strike out, they have 215. They're only going in the 9th frame.
First of 2 games. Good shot, David. Jeremy Steffen.
Nice shot, Jeremy. Jeff Walter gets all 3 in the 10th. They'll have 215. David Langer strike here for 226. It'll be 11-pin lead. And all Jeff is trying to do is get as many pins as possible, just to make sure that they have a chance going into the 2nd game of the 2-game total pins match. All it seems like is Jeff has to like hit the head pin and the pins fly.
He's got so
all over the
much on the
place.
ball. I'm going to ask him if that's all he's got. No,
He
there's
heard you.
There's your answer to can they hear us?
He says no. I don't have. That's not all I got. I can get more if I want.
Okay. Oh,
Pretty solid. strike here, it'd be 11 pin lead for the Locker guys. This could come down to between David Langer and Jeff Walther in the
Wouldn't that be
second
great?
game for whoever strikes to win the St. Paul Team Challenge. He did what everybody thought he would do, strike out in 10th frame with ease.
And that's why he's down there.
Press space to start the next game, Jason.
Getting ready for the second game.
Jason
Lakers are ahead by how much?
The Locker guys are ahead by 11 pins over the Visionary team. Jason Smith starting on the left lane.
11 pins, okay.
Here's a high backswing. Nice shot,
And a
Jason.
strike.
Of course, he has a high backswing because he's a tall guy.
That's right.
Unlike me, I'm
Or-
a short guy. I don't have a very tall backswing.
And David Langer's got,
A shorter backswing, yeah.
and there's Birthday Boy on the right lane.
Standing in front of the gutter half.
Gets to, come on.
61-year-old you ever saw, right?
Exactly. Nice shot by Bob Wolf for a double. This is going to be a hell of a match. Sam Sylvester on the right lane.
Oh, through the guts. He just doesn't look like he's getting off as clean as he most usually does.
In the left lane, both of his shots were light. He left the bucket and left the 2-pin. So either the right lane's hook a little bit more, or he wanted to make sure he hit it a little harder and hook through the nose. Luckily, he only left the 10-pin.
There's a good shot.
Dave Mitchell for Turkey for the Visionary team. They are now in the lead.
While he shoots at the 10-pin, we'll show up on the scores here. Got it.
He's a spare. Jeremy Steffen up on the left lane.
Oh, Kerry trips a four. Trips a four.
Four-bagger. Coming down in the 5th frame for their anchor bowler, Jeff Walther, who we just saw throw 3 in the 10th to get within 11 pins. Seemed like all he has to do is hit the head pin and they strike. Here's Dan Langer. He'll loft it out there pretty good.
Good shot, Dan. Good
One
shot.
of the most underrated bowlers we have here in Minnesota. Eight minutes left in overtime, and the Vikings are trying to kick a field goal to win.
And I taped it, Tom, so I guess I really don't have to watch it
And
later.
they did, and they won. Oh, Matt Meyer gets a 7-pin to fall late. Oh, wait a minute, he kicked a field goal, but there's a flag on the play.
We don't care about the football game.
Face mask. Jeff Walther, it must be hook a little bit more in that way. Crossed over.
So what's this at here, Tom? They're down 11 pins. Who's got the
David
shot?
Langer strikes here. We'll tell you in a second. They have 70 in the 3rd with a strike in the 4th and the 5th. The Visionary team with 89 in the 3rd. Jeff just spared. It's a 109 in the 4th. We're within 9 pins. It's a 2-pin total pins match right now in the 5th frame.
Birthday Boy on the right.
Standing in front of the gutter. Oh, that would be the ball return and Havlis's
Sorry, Tom. I'll never.
vocabulary.
Yeah. Well, I've thrown it there, and somebody said they threw it in the gutter. Look out. Oh,
He didn't
God.
throw that one very well. So he broke up the split. Left an easy 3-pin for a spare. Jason Smith.
Oh,
Runs it out in front of Tom Korth. Not very respectable for a 61-year-old guy.
I thought he was 82.
Tom Tom spares here for 119 in the fifth. The Visionary team has 129 in the fifth with a strikeout. It's down to a 1-pin match.
Yeah.
Bob Wolf strikes here. They have a 11-pin lead, or 9-pin lead. I added wrong. Oh, left to have 10.
Sam's been struggling a bit this game too, hasn't he?
He went light on the left lane, went through the nose on the right lane in his first shot. I expect him to throw in the pocket right now.
And you are correct, Corby.
139 in the sixth. Easy spare for Bob Wolf. Pick up a 10-pin. There was a penalty on the play when Blair Walls kicked the field goal. So now they have to re-kick it. Still tied up. 20-20 in overtime. 57-yard attempt. And he hooked it left, and they did not. The Vikings did not win. Not over yet.
It's over as far as I'm concerned. I taped it. Thanks, Tom. I just want to let you know I taped the game, so I know I don't have to watch it.
You don't have to watch anything but the last minute. I just told you what happens, so don't pay any attention. Hanlangers gets a double. The way it's looking right now, if the Locker guys strike out, they win. Oh, good shot by Dave Mitchell for a solid 10. 168 in the seventh. Matt strikes here. They have 169 in the seventh with a double up. All Dave Langer has to do is fill the 10th frame to win.
Come on. All right.
Solid strike by Matt Meyer. Jeremy Steffen will be up in the 9th frame, the all-important 9th frame, to put the strike on the board, put a little pressure on David Langer. Looks pretty good off his hand.
Oh,
Another
great
solid
shot.
10
Ringing
by
10. Looking at the score, I think he needed that.
Easy spare. Give Jeff Walther a chance. .187 in the 8th with a spare in the 9th. Jeff Walther can strike out for 237. And Dave Langer doesn't even have to spare to win. Match is over. It looks like the Locker guys are going to win the St. Paul Team Challenge.
At Flaherty's.
At Flaherty's Arden Bowl, a 75-year-old family-owned bowling center in Arden Hills, Minnesota.
Davies a 10-pin, all in material. Lots of handshaking going on. Everybody bowled great. Great bunch of guys.
Thanks to the St. Paul Bowling Association for running the tournament.
Thank you.